Hey, King, thank you so much for your willingness to learn and to boss up in the areas that you need to boss up in order to be the leader that I know you're going to be. Awesome sauce. Okay, so with that said, here's the procedure of doing a group chat or setting up your own chat that you can add people to when they say they're interested in anything you got that you're promoting. Okay, right. Whether you're just putting me and you and one prospect, or me and you and five prospects, 20 prospects. Okay, it's best to put them in a chat, um and you have to ask them first, hey, I have a group chat that gives general information and you can ask questions, or would you like to have a one-on-one chat with the CEO of the program? And ask them, and then you give them a choice. Well, I don't have a problem. Some leaders have a problem being in a bunch of different chats with a bunch of different people. I have a gift when it comes to multitasking like that. So most people don't, but I do. So it's not an issue to me. Right. But if they decide they want to be in the group chat, or it doesn't matter, then put them in the group chat. If they say, oh, it doesn't matter, put them in the group chat. Because I'm going to pin some information that they can look at, in anybody that goes in there at any time. Okay. But some people prefer a one-on-one chat. So with that said, here we go. All right, with this training. So this is a general training for anybody who wants to know how to set up a chat on Facebook Messenger with individuals. So the first thing you want to do is you got to put at least one person in the chat. So normally, so just say I'm starting with you, Greg. Okay, so, or whoever's watching right now, we're going to use Greg as the guinea pig. So there's a little eye. If you look up in the upper right hand corner, there's a little white eye in that little purple circle. Okay, you want to click on that. And when you click on that, you want to scroll down. Look over to your left where it says create group chat with Gregory. You see that? Create group chat with Gregory. Now, obviously, this can be whoever, but we're using Gregory as an example. Boom. So we're going to click on that. When we click on that, right, we want to pick the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people, whoever. We can either type their name in if we got them written down. And once we type their name in, they come up. Then you just hit the little circle. So I'm going to put him in a group with Robert, because him and Robert do need to be in a group chat with Miss Kelly, because I'm doing some things with them. So boom. But just in case, say for instance, I need an Abraham in there, I'll put Abraham in there. If I need Deanna in there, I'll put Deanna in there. If I need a Keisha in there, I'll put Keisha in there. If I need an Angenique, you see where I'm going with that? But for now, we just need Robert for this example, and because I do need both of them in a chat. Okay, so it's him and, oh, let me put Robert back in there. Robert. Boom. Just those two. So say you got a prospect or a couple prospects. Now you know how to create the group. Now you know how to add people to the group. Okay? You got to have at least two people in the chat in order to do the chat. Okay? So then I'm going to hit okay. Now you can go back up to you can see down where it says add. You can add more people, or you can name it, or you can look at the members that's in it. Okay. Now, if you want to get fancy, you can go back up here to the little eye in the circle. Click on it, right? And you can change the theme. You know what I'm saying? To whatever you want your theme to be. Okay. Change the, you see what I'm saying? Let me go back there. Change the theme. Quick action. If you just want to, have your emoji up there, when people, decide that they want to agree with something or like something, you can have one different emoji you can put up there, the stars or whatever you want to put. Okay. Or you can have your avatar up there. Okay, cool. All right. So that's for quick reactions. All right. You move that out the way. Then obviously you can hit name. You see where it says add, then name, then members. You can click on name and you can add a name. You can create a name for that particular chat. Or you could just leave the names that's in there. Okay. You save that. All right. Then you also can go back up to that little eye And if you're busy and you don't want to hear a bunch of ding ding dings, you can hit the mute button. It says mute message notifications, mute call notifications, mute messages, and call notifications. You just got to remember to come back in here because so you can see what you missed, okay? But you can mute it out for a while if you don't want to hear the dings and clicks. Maybe you're busy or whatever. Okay, cancel that. All right. You can actually change the group photo if you got a photo that you have created on Canva or anything like that and you want to put that up there. Boom, boom, boom. You can put that up there. Or you can take a picture of something or yourself or whatever and put it there. Okay, if you just want this to not just be the people's faces up there, you want it to be a picture. You can do that as well. Okay, you can leave the group. You see that? You look at the drop down menu. You can open chat head. You can change the group photo, change the group name here, delete conversations, leave the group, report technical issues. Okay, you got word effects, right? Add effects to your chat. Pair words that have special meanings with fun effects. Everyone will see an animation whenever these words are used. Okay. So if somebody used the word goat, if somebody used the word queen, somebody used the word facts, fancy, spill the tea, you can also add your own words. If somebody say boss, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Put boss up there. Let me see how I want boss. Boss. Yeah. Okay, so boss, you have to add that effect to it away. So if somebody ever say boss, that little emoji is going to come up there. You said that as the word and somebody say boss. So if I type boss, right? Okay, hit it, boom, that's going to automatically come up there. So anytime you got some keywords that you like for it to stand out and be cute and stuff or whatever, you can set it up. So if somebody say those words, these things is going to happen. Okay, awesome sauce. All right, then you got nicknames you can put in there. Member request is off. I always want to turn that on, right? So you don't want people just being able to jump in here like that. If you want to have an invite link, you can invite people to the chat. Boom, there you go. Turn that on, right? You can just give it to people, say, hey, if you got some people that's interested in finding out some more information or whatever, then here's the copy. Here's the link. You copy it, give it to them, or you share it, send it to in Messenger, however you want to do it, okay? That way, if you got people, they got people that will be interested. Instead of you having to run after them, they may not be your Facebook friend or whatever, or they may not, right. And you still want them to get the information, right, because we've tap-rooted into a current prospect. You see what I'm saying? That means we asked them, hey, who do you know? Who do you know? We tapped into their roots. What is their roots? Their roots is their network. Think about a big tree. What makes a tree strong is the roots, right? Right, and roots being nurtured, roots being clipped if they need to, whatever the situation is, right? Think of a person as a tree, and the strength of that person, the value of that person to you and your organization or your program or whatever is their network. That is the best way, word of mouth. That is the best way to advertise. It still is always going to be. Okay, they got other ways, paid ads and all that, but for the most part, word of mouth. Your testimony, you doing good in the program and sharing your testimonial out there with your network. Okay? Documentation is better than conversation all day. So now you be able to get the invite link. Okay, and then you want to view some of your media files. Once people put pictures in here and different things and videos, instead of you scrolling and looking all over the world for them, you can just click right there on view media files and links, and boom. They put a link in there and it's going to pull all that stuff up. So you don't have to search. If you got things in here that's pinned, that means that every time a person comes in the chat, a new person, they get that. Boom, it's hit with them. This group is about, this chat is about, this is why we here, da-da-da-da. If you ever want to view your pinned post, boom, there you go. Search and conversation. Right? If you know that you got some keywords and some conversations, you don't want to scroll all the way back, you can just type in a couple of letters of that conversation about what was that conversation about, and then that conversation is going to come up so you don't have to scroll all over the place. My notifications and sounds is on. You can always turn them off. Notification sounds. They got different sounds. You see how I click that? Go back, notification sounds for this particular every I like my chats having different sounds to them so that I know, oh, that's my chat for this. Oh, that's my chat for that. Oh, so if I hear certain things like, you know what, I'm not worried about that chat right now. I know it's an alert in there and I need to go back and look, but I'm not worried about that right now. But if I get an alert like from a prospect, right, chat, this, they got a prospect chat and this person is saying something and I need to answer their question so we can get them signed up and paid, I need to know that that's what kind of chat that is. I do that with my phone numbers as well. I have four different phones and four phone numbers. I can be somewhere in the house and I can hear a specific ringtone for a specific phone number, and I know, that's business. Oh, that's my mother. You know what I'm saying? That's a family member got that number, and only family members got that number. And I told them only call me if it's an emergency. And I know, oop, let me get that call. Or it's business. Oop, that's my business line. Let me get that call. That's money. And I have different sounds on there. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So let's see what we got. Let's see if they got the sounds up there. Let me see if I can turn them up. Okay, that's okay. I'll just leave it as a dog bark for now. Okay. For some reason it's not showing it, but that's okay. We got it in there. All right. Then you could read the receipts. Then you could block a member if you don't want them in here or not, or if you don't like the chat anymore, you can leave the chat. Now, to disable, say for instance, somebody say, okay, I'm ready to get started. They don't need to be in that chat no more. You don't want a bunch of chats. So you can leave the chat yourself so you're not in there anymore. And then that other person who put the person in there, they can remove them or whatever, and they can remove themselves. Or if you put everybody in the chat, obviously you will go here where it says members, see members, right? You can click on a member and you can what? Add a nickname for the member, invite them to be an admin of the group. You understand what I'm saying? Block that member, remove them from the chat. Okay? Awesome. Or you can send them a direct message. You can talk to them privately. That's how you do that. Okay? So I'm gonna ask him to be an admin of the group. Okay? All right. There we go. Awesome. That's how you do a group chat for prospects, for teams, for when you want to not have to be talking to one person at a time. You can put stuff in there. You can pin things to the to the chat, so it's always there, like right at the forefront or whatever. So I'm right here. I'm gonna put here. Okay, this is really recorded. Oh, okay, my recording has been muted. Oh, I don't know why my recording. All right, so I wanted to show y'all how to do that. Y'all see how I did that? Okay, so you just learned how to create a group chat on Facebook, and why, and all of the bells and whistles, and you saw me would do some examples and everything. You saw them responding. That's how you do that. And if you're if you're a leader, obviously you'll take control. When people put people in chats with you, you answer questions, drop website information, payment information, etc., answer questions. And if you are just putting a prospect in here for another leader, you always leave a voicemail or text message and introduce that leader, edify that leader, introduce the prospect or prospects or whatever to the leader. Make sure you tag everybody with that little ampersand sign. You see how I did that? Where I hit that little ampersand sign. Oh, let me go back over there. I hit that little ampersand sign. Either you can hit everyone. You only want to do this like once a day, or they'll take it away from you. So you be real careful when you hit that everyone. It's better just to tag each individual person. So you hit that little ampersand sign, and I could tag Robert. Or I can hit the little ampersand sign, and I could tag Greg, right? But only once a day do you want to use the everyone, or they'll take it away from you. So you want to make sure that is your most important post for that day when you hit everyone, okay? Awesome sauce. All right, all right, all right. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it, my boys. All right, all right, all right. God bless everyone. I hope you got a lot out of this training. Boss up.